Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review slash demo of the new foundation from Anastasia. This is their stick foundation. I have literally had this in my vanity for over a month now, and I've been super excited to review this and show this to you guys for the first time. This is my first time ever using it. I've never really ever swatched it unless if I was in store, and I want to show you what I think about it. So if you guys want to see what my review is on this product, please stay tuned and keep on watching. Alright loves, so we're going to get into the video. As you can see, I have my full face completely done already. I'm going to be showing you guys clips of the demo while I'm talking to you. So this is the packaging. As you can see, very sleek black box, typical packaging from Anastasia, and on the bottom of the box has the shade, and the shade that I picked up was Warm Natural. I did get shade matched while I was at Sephora, and one of the girls tried out a couple different shades on my neck. I don't know if I've gotten lighter since then. It's only been about a month since I got this product, and when I was applying it in the demo, you'll be able to see now it doesn't really match my neck area. It matches more my body, but my neck is a little bit lighter, so it kind of looks like the shade is a little bit off, but as you can see, I can get away with it still. So this is how much product you get in the tube. It says there is 9 grams and 0.32 ounces, so I wouldn't say that there's like a huge amount of product in here. I feel like the shape of the stick is really awkward too, because when I was putting it on my skin, I felt like I had to keep going back over and over again to get the amount of product that I wanted to, compared to my Makeup Forever stick foundation, whereas you can see the circumference of the actual stick is a lot bigger. So I feel like I have to, you know, it takes a lot less time for me to put the foundation on with my Makeup Forever one compared to the Anastasia. And if you guys were wondering, for size reference, this has 12.5 grams, and this one was only 9, so this is about a quarter more. The Makeup Forever has about a quarter more product. But I do think that this Makeup Forever one is about $10 to $12 more. I'm not exactly sure. I will link the differences below so you guys can check it out for yourselves. But if you're wondering, I do have shade number 120 in the Makeup Forever. So I just wanted to give you guys a reference. But yeah, as you guys can see, while I'm applying the foundation, it looks really nice, but I feel like I had to use a lot of products to get the coverage that I wanted. I definitely found that the coverage was a solid medium coverage, but it was buildable. I'll put a clip in here now of me putting on an extra layer of the foundation so you can see. I did not put too much more than what I originally put on. I just wanted to see how buildable it would be, and I actually was surprised. I thought it wasn't gonna be as buildable as it was, but after I finished my entire face, you can tell just by looking at me now, you can tell that it's a good full coverage once I put my concealer, set with powder, and all that good stuff. So if you're looking for a good medium coverage foundation, definitely this would be good for you. It's super quick and easy because you could just swipe it all over your face, blend it in, and then set it, and you're good to go. I also wanted to touch on the scent of the foundation, which I don't really smell anything. You know, when you kind of can smell like a really strong odor from a foundation, like YSL is very known for being very floral, and so is Dior. They have a lot of fragrance in them, but I don't notice anything super crazy in there. It's pretty mild for me. I don't really smell anything in it. It just smells like kind of like foundation. So if you guys are really picky with scents, or if scents irritate you, then I think you should be fine, because I don't really smell anything in this particular foundation. I also want to touch on a couple more things. I did notice in this area, I do have a few blemishes. You'll be able to see in like the first clip where I have no makeup on. I do have some blemishes here that I'm getting rid of, and they're kind of scarring over right now. But I did have to put on a lot of foundation, and it still didn't really cover it the way that I wanted to. So as you can see right here, this and this spot right here are still showing through, and I used a lot of product there to cover it up, and it just wasn't covering it the way that I wanted to. I feel like I would have had to go in with a separate concealer. However, I do want to mention the finish, or the way that it looked on my skin once it started drying, I was not a huge fan of. I noticed that it was kind of like settling into, I don't know, the lines in my face, you could say. It was almost like the reaction to when like your face kind of like creases when you put foundation onto dry spots on your skin, if that makes sense. My skin is dehydrated right now, just like everybody, because the weather's changing. It's getting colder here, so my skin is dehydrated, so that could be a factor. But I did actually cleanse really well, use an oil last night, a mask, and I properly prepped my skin today as well. And I did not use a primer at all. I actually just realized this. I didn't use a primer. So this foundation application here is with absolutely no primer, and it looks pretty good. I'm not going to complain, but the only thing that I didn't like was how it settled into the lines on my face, and it just didn't have that smooth sort of texture. I'm assuming if you use like a smoothing primer, it would fix that, but I am not a fan of a smoothing primer. I just feel like it feels really silicone-y on my skin, and I've just never been a fan of them, so I don't use them. I think what's putting me off the most about it is the way that it's set on my skin and the amount of product that I had to use. I feel like I had to use a lot of the product, and since there's only 9 grams of foundation and the foundation was almost $40, I think it was, it's not really worth the money in my opinion. I'd rather go and spend the money on a foundation that I already love, or even a drugstore foundation that's a quarter of the price and gives me 3 times more product than this foundation does. I feel like the foundation looks really nice, so I can't really say anything too good or too bad about it. I'm kind of like in the middle right now. I definitely would say that I have foundations that are way better than this, and I've tried foundations that are really, really bad compared to this foundation. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys can see for yourselves. The time right now is 3:05, and I put this foundation on maybe about half an hour ago, so 2:30 let's say. I'm going to go ahead, finish off this part of the video, and I will see you guys later for a check-in. Hey guys, I just wanted to do my last check-in. It is currently about 10:30 p.m. and it's been about 8 hours since I applied the foundation. I am doing this on my camera on my iPhone because I can't do this video on my DSLR just because it doesn't zoom in the way that I want it to. So I'm really sorry about the quality, but you guys will still be able to get the gist of what I'm talking about. But anyways, I'm sorry if my hand's a little shaky. I'm holding it. So as you guys can see, the foundation on my nose is pretty much rubbed off. My face is pretty shiny. I have not touched up or powdered at all. Also, I wanted to mention that the acne spots, like the pimples that I have on my face, the foundation has completely rubbed off on them. I haven't really been touching my face at all either. The weather has been pretty cool today, so there is no reason for me to be this shiny. Even though I've had it on for a few hours, I have other foundations that I wear all day and I don't have to powder or touch up. And I do find with this foundation I would have definitely had to reapply and touched up with some concealer and powder, because I never really get this much foundation rubbed off of my nose. So and please don't mind my lashes, my lips as well. I did not reapply after I had dinner. Also, I noticed that a lot of the foundation has rubbed off on my forehead, which I've never really experienced before, and I find that that could be because it's a cream foundation, but I never really experienced that with my Makeup Forever stick foundation, so I'm not sure if it's just with this kind of foundation. My blush and contour is pretty much gone, so is my highlight. My highlight on my nose is still kind of there, but you can't really tell because it's also from the oil as well. It's making it look shiny. As you can see, I did collect around this dry patch. This was a pimple and then it kind of like dried over because I put pimple cream on it, but it definitely got nice and crusty up in there. It did get really dry around my lip area, and I don't know if you're able to see, but it's just like, let's see if I can focus it. There we go. The foundation just doesn't look nice. I'm just being completely honest. I don't think I'm gonna be keeping this foundation. I might be returning it. It does look good from far away and in photos. If you guys want to see it in photos, I put a couple of them up on my Instagram. I will leave my Instagram link down below and you guys can go and check them out. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be keeping the foundation. I'm just not that impressed with it. I have like drugstore foundations that do a better job than this, and I would rather, you know, use a product that I absolutely love, instead of, you know, forcing myself to use it if I don't really need to, or if I don't really like it. So yeah, that is what I think about the foundation, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the video. Mwah. Bye. Alright loves, so that was the entire video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below in a comment what products you would like me to review in the future. If you guys like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye. Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my October favorites. I can't believe it's November already.